So we're just going to pick up where we left off, and that was with this picture. And we decided to skip it because while it had nice contrast and a defined subject, yeah, it wasn't that strong.
You're too kind.
Yes, I'm nice.
That's all in the name.
Hmm.
So many mountains.
I like the colours, and it's nice, but
It's from the wrong angle.
Yeah, it's a little bit bland, and I don't see
Like that moss is so exciting. There's only a massive mountaintop beside it.
Yeah, there could have been more done with this, is what I feel. This is just, you walked up to the water, you took your shot. You should have walked all around and found the shot. Whether that is over by the table, whether it's over here, whether it's there, over the ridge and catching the mountaintop. Work the scene.
If you drop anything while you're in that table, you're more or less fucked. Again.
No, hang on. I like this because it's a nice plane and the cloud is all over it. Like this is, you get, and with the canoe here, or little boat, you get a much bigger sense of scale and how clear the water is. So this works better for me. The small thing that I find annoying is this down here. Because everything is so like nature and pristine and serene. And then you've got colours and litter, essentially.
Well, for me, it is the better of the mountain pictures.
Yeah.
But I hate all the mountain pictures.
Yeah.
But
I like it, but I don't know if I'd like it enough to up it.
Yeah.
No,
skip.
It's a cityscape. I like that they've added a foreground, but it's still...
Why is the foreground meant to be?
I don't know. It's a broken fundament.
Weird religious shrine.
Maybe. Yeah. No, it's a bit too hazy. And, yeah.
Why?
Because they want us to skip. This is the ultimate desktop background. It's very nice, very peaceful, and I like that they start from the corner here. But this is a little bit too close to the center, and then this is a bit cliched. I like that there's two shafts of light, though.
I remember when we saw this in the previous round, you said if the sun was in the center of that rock thing.
Yeah, like if you're gonna
term.
Yeah, if you're gonna do the cliche with the arch here, you should put something in it. If that means you have to wait for the sun to drop a bit and then walk over here and crawl down so you can shoot through it, then that's what you do. That's what you do. Yeah, it's a really nice shot. It's very clean, but I'm not gonna...
Stars out of 5, meh.
I like this though. This is like old man fishing.
Did we not see this
done
yesterday?
Right? I can't recall. I think we saw another one.
Okay.
Remember, we have seen this before, so some of them can seem familiar. But oh no, wait.
You're not going to upvote it?
Upvote. And then there's a baby with Christmas
Children
lights.
of Christmas, I hate them both.
You don't hate Christmas.
I do.
You're not the Grinch.
I hate Christmas.
Well, what do you think about this picture, though?
I also hate this.
It's nice for the long exposure and the fluffy water.
But why from that angle? Like, I know it's where two water parts meet, but that's not going to make it any more interesting.
And this water part is a bit cut off. You should have been further down and captured both streams, maybe a little bit more towards this side. And then, yeah, it's a geography book cover shot.
Not even. Religion book.
Huh.
No, vagina balloon on the ceiling. I've seen this one before.
Well, yeah, but they don't know that you've seen this before.
Yeah.
So I sort of saw the patterns and, it's a solitary balloon, but the pattern is interrupted here.
Does that bother you?
It bothers the shit out of me. Because this is actually nearly on the center line. So everything is sort of patterned. But then OCD, yeah, and Mean thinks this looks like a vagina. So we're going to skip it.
No.
This is almost like a monochrome Milky Way. It's so brown.
Sepia, hipster, Milky Way, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like, what's with the horn on this thing for mountains and Milky Ways?
I like that you can see a little bit of the light pollution though, but it's still a Milky Way shot and you haven't really captured much of this foreground except the light pollution. So with the sheer amount of Milky Way shots and the better ones we've seen, I'm going to have to skip it. Ooh! I like this. I like this a lot. Timing is right. The shutter speed is right to give the... And they've panned with the shot so that the car is still... Because you can see the ground moving, but the car is perfectly still. Like, this is an amazing shot. Just throws up dust. Like, if I could be tiny amount of nitpicky, it should be a little bit further back. But fuck that. This is an amazing shot.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
I wish I could take a picture like this. Maybe one day. Yeah, brilliant. Many upvotes, good sir.
No. I got a camera and I pointed at a ceiling.
Yes, look, this
Vote
is
me.
This is the perspective that you don't always see, and it tries to be symmetrical, but it isn't, and that always
Bothers
irks
you?
me. Yeah, because this goes
They tried with the side
below the
windows,
corner. This
but-
goes next to the corner. These don't even go into the corner. Like you should, if you want to do it symmetrical, do it symmetrical. But be there for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, however long it takes for you to find perfect symmetry. That's what you do. As of now, you've half-assed it. So,
For shame.
whole-ass it.
No.
I like this. I remember saying that I like this for
Welcome
the
to
sheer...
the train station.
Yeah, for the sheer, like, scale and repeating patterns.
I'm sure the train company would love that picture, otherwise it's not good.
I think it's good, but I don't think it's good enough.
No.
But it is good. I like it. Like, there's a lot of shapes and repeating shapes going far, far off in the distance.
No, I don't like it. No.
Hi, I need an album cover. Can you
But-
shoot me in a hazy light, please, quick?
I just love singing to my crops and making them grow.
Old MacDonald had a farm. Yeah, no, it's a decent shot.
Her bra
Balance is
strap's
good.
annoying me as well.
Yeah, like, yeah, you could fix that with 10 minutes in Photoshop, or you could just tell her, hey, your bra strap's poking out. Could you either lift the dress a little bit, or just move it
I can
in?
see your tits sling.
But it's an
No,
alright
no.
shot.
No.
Yes, it is.
Now
Whoa!
that is a shot. There.
Wow.
Like, who are you going to pick over Instagram, girl? Like, that is a shot.
Yeah, that is amazing. Like the dirt that's kicked up, and you can see him like just holding against the beast and resting it to the ground. That is absolutely brilliant. Oh,
Yep.
upvote. Wow, this
like
is
this.
really good as well.
I think it seems it's like a really, really zoomed in on a safari trip, and that blade of grass in front, the blades of grass in front of his face really annoy me.
Yeah, when you saw this, you
Well,
must
it's
have
probably
thought,
girls because they hunt better.
yeah, possibly. Like when you saw this, it must have been like, crap. But it's still such an amazing picture, and it's the perfect moment.
It is. It's
And
not mountains, benches,
No.
children, Christmas,
And
or
it's connected.
Milky Ways.
It's connected with the subject, right in the eyes. Boom.
Upvote.
Yeah. Like, yes, it's a well thought out, executed shot, and there's a bit of thought, and like putting the frames here all stacked and here spaced out.
Is it not a bit stalkery?
Maybe a little bit, but I like this purely because somebody's thought about it. It's a very deliberate execution.
Yeah,
and
of all the
framing.
kind of geometric kind of pictures, this would be like one of the better ones.
Yeah, and we always talk about a frame within a frame, but here you've got a frame within a frame, within a frame, within a frame, within a frame.
Yo, dog.
Your dog. Or
Heard
put a
you.
frame in your frame so you can frame while you're framing. So, upvote. Ooh. Now, like on the surface, this is just a picture of like a guy in a hockey goalie outfit. But there's something about it. There's something going on there that just draws me to it.
It's not the best executed picture, but you're capturing a moment.
Yeah. I'd say like he probably just doused himself because he's sweating his ass off in all that gear. But he's got an intensity about him. I like it. And there's spatter everywhere, and there's nice creamy background. Yeah, it's good.
Except for the Canadian flag.
Well, racist.
No.
Yeah, whenever you capture a nice sun-kissed mountaintop like this, be aware that everything else just gets underexposed. Like everything here now is dull and grey, and that's the majority of the picture.
And
Now,
it's
if you had
mountains.
if you have it swathed off like this, then maybe you have enough to balance the picture. But for now, the balance, like the top, is not bright enough to balance out all the darkness. Not for me, at least.
No.
It's the underground somewhere,
It's crap is what it is.
and it's black and white for reasons unknown to man.
Boring subject. Turn black and white does not make it a good picture.
Yeah. No, it's a lot of lines, but
How is that in the top 300?
it's a little bit purposeless.
Unless that's
to me.
Leonardo DiCaprio walking down those steps, it's not a good picture.
For me, like, everybody sees different things in the pictures.
And I see what is usually right.
This is obviously like a political moment. I'm not sure why it's black and white, because these people have a uniform colour, and you could probably have gotten a bit of colour, different colours from these people
You
around
should have
there.
zoomed in on the action that way or the action on the other side.
Yeah. This is probably the moment, so the cropping might have been here.
Or, get the sign in and get the action there. I don't know why you've gotten the others.
Yeah. I'm a bit wary about political motifs as well, but yeah, this is a bit too...
No, it's all good, but it's just
yeah.
badly executed.
But it's not badly executed, but it's a little bit pedestrian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crap.
Be nice.
I
I like this. You can clearly see the pollen deposits, and it's right in between, going between two flowers here.
It's quite good.
Yeah. And like your subject is perfectly in a clean space. Like really well executed. Good shot. Whew.
Oh my god, I got chills. That is so disgusting.
Are
But it is a
they
good picture.
multiplying?
No. I'm not going to even give in to that response.
Okay, fine.
Can we just upvote it and move on?
You've scared
please.
you've scared Mean into upvoting. It's great. See, I like this because even though it's I get a feeling of the
Is that a thing about bomb enhancement in the background or arse enhancement?
No kidding. I don't know. Is it? Maybe.
The further I get, the further I want to go.
Naz. Right, so what I was going to say was...
It's crap.
He seems a little bit isolated, but it's obviously a big city. And this gives me a little bit of feeling of the isolation of the masses. Somewhere in America, anyway. Because it says one way.
You're so intelligent.
I'm great. Yeah, I like it, but I don't know if I like it enough. And we don't get buy-in from Mean, so we're skipping.
Well, both of us just looked to the corners immediately going, is it in? Is it in?
Yeah. Both of us looked at the corner, and the corners are indeed smack down in the corners. Yeah, I like it.
They've done something with this. This looks like this could be in like Batman or something.
Yeah, it's very... Like, for all the shtick we've given people who, don't do enough and don't have enough intent, this just feels like it's got intent. It's very monolithic, but when you look and see that it's hitting both of the corners perfectly, and it just stretches up vastly, and it's got this uniform...
If we're going to give, look, I see a side of building, let me point out my camera, look at me, aren't I so talented picture, I think it should be this one.
Yeah.
No.
It's a road.
It's mountains.
With mountains in the background.
Where's the Milky Way and the kids and the Christmas trees and
the
benches
bench, and there's a train track going
yeah.
here.
You might as well, because it's shit. I really like this.
Yeah.
It's a moment.
Bashing the piñata.
And even though it's children, the main subject is not children. It is candy, which I love.
it's exploding candy. Even better.
And beating up things.
Yeah.
Now this has a lot of elements, yeah.
Yeah. Bashing in candy.
Like.
Means favourite things.
Yeah.
We'll upvote it.
I don't know why it's in black and white.
Yeah. It's taken from a different car and they're driving the same speeds. It's well executed.
There's technique involved.
Yeah.
But it's just not interesting.
Yeah, it's a little bit...
boring.
Yeah. And black and white for unknown reasons.
No.
I like I sort of like and dislike. I have a love-hate relationship with lifting the blacks to get that hazy look, very, very filtered, almost a little bit visco. But it's decently framed. There's something happening as well, but it looks like a beer commercial.
I think I've seen about 200 Etsy sellers with similar kind of photos. No.
Colourful,
No.
but it's also a
No.
Ferris wheel long exposure.
No.
Are you done saying no?
No.
Uh-huh.
No, I am.
Fantastic.
What?
we both had the same reaction.
Guy
which is
has cigarette.
it's lots of grain. It's a guy with a cigarette in his
And I
mouth.
really hate camouflage jackets.
Unless this is somebody's, yeah. Oh,
If it's not John Lennon before he got shot, then there's no reason why this should be either submitted or in the top 300.
Yeah. We should have. We missed out on the joke. We should have just said, "Ooh, there's just a cigarette hanging there. We can't see anything else because it's camouflage." Either way,
We're not
I
eight.
don't. Yeah, I don't know. Look,
What?
what's this saying? What's the message here other than, "Oh, your mate's having a fag"?
In black and white. Now available in black and white.
Fantastic. Great. Your mate's having a fag in with a lot of ISO.
Skip.
Huh.
I like this.
I like this because with the light here, they've managed to isolate the subjects really well
They've made
from
an
the
effort.
background. Like I don't know if it's just fortune or if it's planned, but normally this shot would be against a very busy background and the people would sort of disappear. But here, the light shots coming down actually just perfectly isolate them.
And you know what? If they had just gone to the left and had been on the roadside or in the centre of the road, I would hate this picture.
Yeah, good perspective. Step off the road. Yeah.
Get your shoes a little bit muddy. Come on.
Got it right.
Worked. No.
It's sort of a...
Crap picture.
No, I find things that I like in this, but I want this to be a bit bigger because I think this is the subject, but this is making a good bid for being a subject. Yeah, this is now the subject more or less, and she's sort of secondary to.
It probably looked cool in your viewfinder, but that's about it.
No, I find that I like this, and it's sort of cool, but I need more of this. Maybe portrait this even, or crop it so that this is
actually.
Because then you
might
lend
be a
more
good
power,
idea.
you more focus on this, whereas now it's a little bit distracting.
See, if you've done it
And
in
if you-
portrait as well, the thingy, as it's engineerically called, and engineerically is a word, I would agree. If you've done in portrait, then the thingy would be more or less a frame rather than the subject. Do you know what I mean? It would
arch.
yeah. That's the word.
Yeah. So one step forward, so you get past this, and portrait. Yeah.
Flasher.
Like I like this because it's a moment. It's really a moment. I don't know if it's staged, and I don't know why these people will be standing here looking at a flasher. I don't know. It
Well, it's
feels
obviously not naked.
well. I don't know. She seems to like what she's seeing,
He's just like, ooh.
and he's like, "Is that how I'm gonna look when I'm older?"
Yeah. Damn.
She's laughing. She knows what's up.
What annoys me is though that nothing's really in focus.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, a little bit.
That
she's
guy's shopping bag is very crisp.
no,
and
she's
stuff.
in focus. This guy is like cannot unsee.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's a moment, and
yeah.
it's a little bit of humor. We can all use a little bit of humor.
No.
Wow, this is like the Seventh Seal, circa 1969 by Bergman. Just depression in a frame.
Road
Yeah.
surface looks good though.
I like this.
Yeah, I do. I just don't know why it's in black and white. I mean, lines
Yeah.
are beautifully coloured.
Yeah, and it could have been like if you had the opportunity, if you could drop down just a little bit more, and because his eyes are a little bit hooded now, and you lose a little bit of the connection. But yeah, it's definitely good. It gets an upvote from me.
Wrong angle.
Well, not necessarily a wrong angle, but the framing and like the composition. Like you can see the ref barely out of picture counting at him. The ref needs to be included.
It's one for which it's mistakes I cannot forgive.
Yeah. No, it's a known concept. It just needs a little bit better execution. Like, he might be needing to be a little bit clearer, because the subject might be him, not this guy standing out chilling. So if you get him in focus and more of the ref.
So far, it looks like men take breath, ref jumps in.
It's a bit busy, but what strikes me here is that, like, this guy's arm here is in focus, yet his fingers are not. I don't know if he's wiggling them back and forth, but this thing isn't wiggling, and that's out of focus. That's in the same plane as here. So it feels like, and like his case here goes directly out of focus. If this was tilt shifted, this would be more out of focus. So what I feel here is that somebody's taken a radial filter, like this, and just stuck a bunch of blur on everything else.
It's not
to artificially isolate the subject, which I don't like. It feels a little bit like cheating.
You need to learn Lightroom. That's what I've learned from this.
That might be a bit harsh, but yeah, it feels a little bit like cheating by just isolating him by radial blur. Yeah.
Next. No.
I like the vastness of this. It looks almost like it's a giant shark that's about to swallow her.
I wish it did.
And
this picture couldn't have been taken.
Wow.
No.
It's a hyperspace concert, but it hurts my eyes and brain.
Stop, please. Can we just please move on? No. Now it's a bodily reaction. I've never seen this before. This is so original. What stars? Mountains.
Hello, Mr. Turtle.
Hello.
I know that... Okay, I like this, first of all. But I know that when you get underwater, light becomes very hard to come by.
Unless he was on a boat with the see-through floor.
Even so, like, underwater, light falls off very, very quickly. But I would have liked this guy to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Like, the cropping should have been here, because he's clearly the subject.
Trot.
Yeah.
Rodal, get bigger. No, fresh popcorn. I hate this picture.
What's the story here? Hi, we want some...
People queue for snacks. The end.
People queue for snacks with lighting in the background. I'm not sure. Fresh popcorn. I wonder if these popcorn are fresh.
No, I think they're selling hot dogs. I have no idea what's going on.
Look, I don't see how this is like... And these are underexposed. And this is overexposed. And she's a bit blurry. And like it's all a little bit of a mess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why this is in the top 300. And I'm the nice one.
Yeah, I've turned you to the dark side. No. Along with benches, train tracks, mountains, Milky Ways, photographers of photographers.
Children, there. Yeah. A photo photographer is it is a little bit clever, but
no, it's not.
I'm being facetious. But it's a little bit clever, but so are a lot of other people, and there's a lot of other shots of photographers. So either make him take away the camera and stand against the world and make a like adventure type thing. And also, these are encroaching a bit on your composition. That's why he's standing there, so you can get a clear shot of this valley with this just a little bit on the side. So you actually, by taking this shot, you've ruined your own composition. So next time, ask him for some tips.
No.
It's a nice hug.
Fantastic.
And there's a guy with a high vis in the background.
Yeah, actually, creeping.
Yeah, she's happy, but that's about it. I don't know if this is candid, but it looks like you're quite close, though, unless you use the paparazzi lens.
It seems a bit creepy altogether.
Yeah, a little bit. I like this.
I don't. Why is it in black and white?
That I can, because, the lip sync is going to be very, very colourful. And the rest seems like it's reasonably monochrome, so you don't black and white just for the sake of black and white.
Yeah.
Because you lose the punch of the application of the lipstick.
And I think you just see the photographer in the reflection of the helmet too, which isn't good.
Yeah. So work on the composition a little bit. maybe show her face a little bit more while still keeping this. Because if you move here, you should see her as reflections work again. Yeah, you should see her a little bit further.
She wondered why her chin got so big.
Yeah. Work a little bit on the composition. Cool concept. I like it. But why is it black and white, and why can we see you?
Exactly.
Magic.
No.
I like the colors in this though. Like the color production it's a bit yellowy and warm, but it works. It makes it look like an old painting rather than
like next year's
landscape.
competition needs a mountain category so I can avoid all these pictures.
A mountain category and probably an astrophotography category.
Yeah, seriously. And a religion book cover category.
Like this.
Yeah.
With a little bit of
A rainbow.
But this gets in the way, and this is too dark. It's sort of a frame in a frame, but it's too much in the way. Move a bit closer, get this isolated, and even then, I'm not sure if it's strong enough.
No, it's not. No.
It looks like a cloister, old dusty halls. I kind of like it a little bit.
I don't.
It reminds me of when, like, the Gregorian monks released, like, CDs of chanting.
CDs of chanting.
Yeah.
That's the best you can come up with.
Yeah, I think we should skip.
No, you're creepy. But it's a good shot. I wish it wasn't so centered, but it's quite good.
I like the iridescent eyes.
But can we upvote it and move on? No.
She looks like she's not sure what she's about to portray, and then this is a bit
Girl against graffiti, center composed. Amazing.
Yeah, it's a bit loud.
You get all of the prizes.
Her hands aren't really posed, but there's a space between body and arm. That's one plus. And she's turned towards the light. But you need to work and connect a bit more with the subject and make sure that she's not drowned out by the background. Background's cool.
She doesn't know why she's doing what she's doing.
Yeah.
And it's guidance.
Work a bit more with your model.
No.
I like the long lights going on.
That's lovely, but it belongs in a doctor's office.
Yeah, possibly.
I like this.
Ooh, cool.
Something different.
It's something different. Yeah, we could use that by now.
It's a snow-capped person.
Rather than a mountain. No, but it's well exposed, and it's obviously a lot going on. Somebody's chucking flour at this poor guy.
I'd say they got seriously bad red eyes after that as well.
Oh yeah.
Flour hurts. Do you remember flour in your eye?
Yeah.
Hurts.
Flower power.
Flower power.
Cool. Just cool. Awesome concept. Nice creativity, and kudos to the guy for putting up with it.
That guy's getting flour thrown at him, and he manages to retain an intensity that was just so missing in the previous picture.
If we go back here, like, she's
oh my god, what's for lunch?
She's a little bit slack-jawed. Like, don't let her half purse her lips, because it just looks like she's a bit slack-jawed. I hesitate to use the word gormless because it's a bit mean, but towards there, whereas he's focused. Like, there's a different...
Obviously he's getting flour thrown at him, but still. He's still focused.
Yeah. So yeah, kudos to this guy and kudos to the photographer. Upvote that.
No.
I can see the bisect here, and it's supposed to show two different sides, but...
It's crap.
It's a bit white and almost blown out, and yeah.
Again, wrong angle.
Possibly. You could have possibly shot it down here and still had the both.
That could have been
two different worlds.
It could have been very interesting.
But yeah, doesn't quite work for me, I'm afraid.
No.
Again, I like this bridge, and something I really like about this that stands out to me is this circle is continued by the birds. So it's almost like a golden ratio.
Yeah, but you don't need the rest of the shit at the front.
This bothers me though. Like, all of this is in the way. I don't know if there's a sheer cliff here. Maybe you can get to this part.
You can just crop it.
Possibly, but you miss out on this arch then. Yeah, I don't know what you could have done to make this better. I love this piece, particularly of it, but that's not enough to look away from all this that is kind of in the way. It doesn't add to the picture, it detracts because we don't see this big cool monument. So, skip.
Wrong angle.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Definitely.
It's a cool find, but maybe shoot with it along the waves or
exactly.
Yeah.
From here, it looks like that you could have walked closer to the ship and got it from a different angle.
Yeah. It looks like you've
Get your feet wet.
Yeah. It looks like you've just gone to the shoreline and then taken a shot. Done. Get in there. Get mucky. Huh. Like, I like this because of all the lines and like all of the patterns that are happening.
But I've seen better pictures of the same subject. For me, it does not. It does not much. It doesn't do much. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I sort of like it.
And what's with the crap at the right?
This stuff.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, maybe. Maybe move forward a little bit and then hunker down so you get the same
Get
sort
your
of...
feet wet. That's what
Yeah.
we learned today.
Yeah.
I like it, but I don't like it because it's boring. The end.
I like it, but not enough. Like, the one bridge we did upvote had a subject, some people at the end, and it used negative space very cleverly and boldly. Whereas this looks like walkers from Star Trek.
Oh, it does!
No, not Star Trek. Sorry, Star Wars. Oh, God.
Get out.
Don't give me the hate mail. Anyway, yeah, it looks like walkers holding up a bridge.
Skip.
Ooh.
I like this. I really
Yeah.
like this.
What do you like about it?
It's a completely different perspective. When's like just completely head down. It's really, really good. And fair enough, like, you know, you could have done a few things with it or being like a little bit inventive, but this is from... I like how slap bang in the middle of the players, walking towards, obviously ready for the next serve or walking off the court.
Very well timed. And it almost looks like a chalkboard at school.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Very pastel-like. I
Yeah.
really, really like it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And that's weird for me to say.
No, it's a great shot. It's different angle than what you normally see.
That's it, it's completely... If that was on the court side, I would be like, boring.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, this needs to hang in a therapist's office. And it should say, enhance your calm.
I don't know, this would roil me up in the therapist's
Dash
office.
Demolition Man.
Oh, a semi-derpy owl.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck is going on? Why are these people in my hutch? And I like the fine little hairs here.
I think that needs to be a new, like, disapproval face meme.
Maybe. What the hell did you say? Yeah, this is like an HD meme.
Yeah. An
That's what that is.
incredibly HD meme.
Incredibly HD meme. Incredibly HD owl disapproves of your actions. Upvote for that.
Yeah. I can see what they're trying to do, but why are they doing black and white?
Yeah.
People need to learn when to use
Vastness.
black and white.
Vastness, but yeah. Here I'm sort of... What's the word? Cloven? I'm cleft. I don't know. I'm not good with English. Because using black and white allows you to focus on the play between light and shadow. And you see that going through the whole picture. Which I like.
But you would have got that if it was in colour.
But on the other hand, it looks like... I'm not an expert, but I think it's sand. And sand is reasonably uniform in colour. So you would still have gotten a reasonably monochrome. And these people, you get the shade side, so they're going to be mostly dark anyway.
Yeah.
So
There's really no point.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
I cut out the sun, I stood there, I looked at it.
This got overexposed, and this got a little bit underexposed, and then I submitted it.
And I don't know how it's in here. No. You know my reasons.
It's a train track.
Why is it in black and white?
Yeah. Cowboy stands against the wind.
I think afterwards we need to do it like a session of when to use black and white.
Could probably be a good segment.
Yeah, I think it's needed.
I sort of like it. He's got a bit of attitude, but
Howdy, ma'am.
yeah. This is the real, like, forget about neckbeards and fedoras going milady. This is how it's done. Hey, ma'am.
That was
But the background is a little bit busy and it cuts into his...
well, the black and
shirt
white
head.
makes it look even busier than it actually
Yeah.
is because you're just focusing on
You
the
could
shadows.
have you could have gotten color isolation at least, but maybe he needs to come out a little bit. You retake the shot where he's more in line up
Put
here.
your belly on the ground. Have his
And-
hat in the sky.
This is a little bit out of focus, just so you get the isolation between the subject and the background, just so he doesn't blend in. I can't tell if he's got a gut or what's going on here, but it's just very, very busy. And I'm trying to see the guy, but all of this is so busy that it's making it hard for me.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's okay.
If you just look...
Either zoom in further or move away a little bit and get a bit more
It's,
of the story.
again, it's like that zebra picture that we saw earlier on. Yeah, you could have got a really good picture, but you were in the kind of Goldilocks and not in the good way area of zoom. So
Yeah. No, you outside the Goldilocks zone. It's cool textures, but maybe it should have been a little bit closer and a bit more
Yeah.
contrasty.
at least it wasn't in black and white. Can we appreciate
Yes.
that for a moment?
Good on you for not black and
Yeah.
whiting it.
Kudos. No. I
So-
just sit on rocks and play with my hands all day.
It's a modern Pocahontas.
I don't like that. Can we move now?
Well, it's not
There's a tree coming out of her head.
It's not center composed, but yes, there's a tree coming out of the head. It's a little bit isolated by focus, though. But speaking of focus, no, focus is reasonably good.
No, it's just that stupid Instagram bullshit that people have been doing that.
It's a little bit Instagrammy, yes, but I think it's okay. The thing that I don't quite like here is that light is obviously coming down here, and you don't really get the full connection with the eyes.
You get the
because
panda eyes as a
yeah,
result.
a little bit of panda eyes, and it's a little bit too covered.
And you have the light under her chin, but not on her chin. You know what I mean? There's little things like that.
Yeah, she gets like her face becomes a little bit too jagged, and you lose a little bit of connection with the eyes because of how the light is falling.
The
So
sad thing is she's probably very pretty, but this is not a great facial angle for
yeah,
light.
possibly. Like work a little bit more with the light,
Yeah.
whereas here you sort of working against it, or heck, work against it. Put a flash just outside here,
Even
a camera,
a
and just
reflector.
a reflector, and fill in this a little bit. Would have done wonders and given you a little bit more. And this is nearly
You should have
overexposed.
just kept it to your Facebook feed. I'm sorry.
That's mean.
That's how I am.
Ooh, hang on.
I know you like this. This is like angle porn.
Yeah, like I like patterns, which you may have seen a pattern emerging. Yeah. But here's somebody who's like, we've talked before about working the scene and like work with what we've got. And yes, this is just a path with a little bit of an arch next to it, but somebody's worked this really well. You've got the leading lines leading all the way right into the center, far in the distance, and leading line. Like, this is so well thought out, like so well composed.
Yeah, actually looking at it now, it is
And
really working the scene there.
Yeah, and even small things like this comes down and becomes absolutely parallel with this line. So the line and the line, so you get this going together. It's just very smart and very, very well composed.
This is what happens when a photographer is not afraid to move.
Yes, because he's in underneath a railing and taking this shot. And get uncomfortable. Work the scene. Get on your knees or stretch in or stretch over. Do what this guy did, because this is amazing.
Could be
It's
great.
great. Yeah, we'll go.
I don't like this.
I like this because it's a tilt shift.
No, it's not.
This is how tilt shift would have looked. Not like the guy with the in the
Crowd.
center with the radial blur. No, but this way. And I like it because you got the little toy thingy, and I think it's one of the few tilt shifts we've seen.
I don't like it.
Well, I like it enough to upvote against your
No,
wishes.
that's disgusting.
A little bit. Like, it's just tentacles at this point. If
I
you
don't
if you
like
could have shown a little bit more, It could have been cool.
Again, you could have zoomed in a lot or zoomed out a lot.
Yeah. It's cool because there's a lot of tentacles. But yeah, I need a bit more story than just tentacles.
No, bridge. Gone.
It's a hazy bridge with some light coming through. Which is okay. But it's not fantastic.
No.
And it's a little bit too hazy for me.
I really don't like that. No.
I like this though. Like somebody's worked the scene, it's reasonably clean and it looks like it's moonlit. Almost. Looks like it's night. You've got a little bit of ice forming. I don't know where this is.
It's the Marine Museum of the Great Lakes.
Where are the Great Lakes?
Where the Great Lakes are.
Okay. Well, I like it. Mean doesn't like it. I don't know if I like it enough to countermand it twice in a row.
No. No.
What?
Your subject. Do you flit around with your arms like this through the flowers? Seriously? Who does that?
Yes.
And why is she looking into the flower bush? Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's not far away. If you turned her a little bit, and I don't like when arms aren't separated from the body because now it looks a little bit unnatural.
She's clearly trying to throw them back. This is it's the thing that girls do to make their arms look slimmer.
Possibly.
And now she just looks like she is like...
It looks like it's just sticking out a little bit. It could have been so much more powerful if you turn her a little bit, isolate the arms from the body.
Doesn't it look like someone's behind her and has their hands out? Doesn't it?
A little bit.
It does.
Yes, a little bit. But it's okay though. Like,
no, it's not.
Yeah, I'd say it's okay.
No,
but
it's not.
You should turn her more towards the light and have her look coyly over a shoulder or something, with the arms isolated from the body. Whereas here she's, you've gone for like a searching look, but is she searching for this branch because it's not far away?
Yeah. So
I don't see how she could see over this. There's work a bit on the composition and the posing, and it'll be fantastic.
I know what they're trying to get.
Yes, as do I, but this guy ruins it a little bit.
Yeah, it's...
If he would have been perfectly isolated and everything else was blurry, that would have been fantastic.
It's a weird criticism I'm going to say, but I think the train needs to be more crowded for it to have more impact.
Maybe
or if everyone else was on their devices around him.
Yeah.
Or something. It's not saying anything. It's a guy on a train.
Yeah, we already had one of the isolation, the masses shots that we absolutely loved. I don't think we've seen that here yet. Yeah. Cool, but not quite cool enough. I like this though. Like, it's one of the better fireworks shots we've seen.
It's just not interesting.
It's a little bit interesting.
Like, it's great for your local paper or something.
It's a little bit neon though. Like, even these mountains seems to glow.
Everything.
I'm sure.
Well, from the fireworks.
I'm sure they're not keeping uranium in these there hills. But even if you look at the sky here, like the sky isn't coloured by this. It's blue, but it's like pastel/neon blue. And this clock face.
Yeah, I think it's been brightened up.
Yeah, it's been a bit like, keep it to here and make the fireworks vibrant, but don't go crazy on the vibrancy slider or the saturation slider.
Oh, second rusty ship.
Yeah.
I didn't think it'd get any worse.
And it's a lot of saturation.
Her name's Laura.
I think there's a lot of saturation here because nothing gets that orangey rusty. Maybe this is actually a point where I advocate black and white.
No.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Because this is so discordant against the rest.
Well, that's what it's meant to be.
Possibly.
But it's just done badly.
That's harsh.
I like this as a sign shot.
Yeah.
It's not a winner by any means, but it's a really interesting shot.
Normally, I don't like shots of signs, but this is very clever.
Yeah.
It's an covered by an avalanche. Yeah. Good. Cool. Funny.
Boring.
It's a flower amongst leaves.
It's a lily pad.
Wow. Well, excuse me while I skip this.
No. Guy the typewriter. Ugh. It hurts me. Can we please skip it?
It's an overgrown hipster guy sitting with a typewriter
Tweed
playing shop.
Great.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hate it.
I'm sure he knows all the bands that I've never heard of, but at this point, it's just a bit too overdone.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen similar shots to this, and I like the way he's balancing with the pole here, but it's so underexposed and the rest is overexposed. You were probably working as very harsh light here, and the classical shot is to take it when they're throwing the net, so you get this big net going out. This isn't quite enough on its own to capture me, especially not when there's a little man trying to crawl up his trouser leg. But it's a decent shot. Just work it a little bit more, and if possible at all, I don't know what working hours these people keep, but if you could do it when the light isn't so harsh, because it's mucking a bit with your shot.
Oh,
whoa.
This is good.
Yeah. What do you like about it?
It looks like a painting. It looks like a 17th, 18th century painting.
Yeah.
Carmen. I think it's really,
like
really
this,
good.
The timing with the fog and the processing or lack of processing, I don't know how the scene actually looked. Only thing I don't like is the slight frame.
Yeah, what's up with that? Well, a little bit. Well, maybe that's why it reminds me of a painting.
Possibly. But just the colours and the scene and this, it reminds me, like, I get like pangs of Caravaggio from this. It's just...
Caravaggio, woo!
Yeah. Somebody read an art book. I know. It's not Cherubs and Babies, yes, but still. Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
No.
This is a little bit in the way of the view.
It's
like, I understand that you want a foreground, but it should have been worked a little bit more. Maybe put a bit further off on the side so you can see this. It just bothers me that this nice valley comes into...
What it tells me is that a tourist has a decent camera, doesn't know how to use it.
Oof, that's harsh. No, I wouldn't be that harsh, but it's a decent shot, but this just is in the way a bit. Move it out a little bit further. You still have a foreground, but now it acts as a frame and as a support rather than being a bit in the way.
No.
Subta!
Great focus on the outside. It's a little bit of a creepy shot for me as well.
Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be a little bit hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, because his ear is covered, his eyes are covered, his mouth is covered, but...
I think you're reading way too deep.
I'm giving it the benefit of a doubt of being extremely conceptual, but...
Bad angle.
I
don't
know
even know.
Yeah, that could have been done better.
Uninteresting.
Thunder and lightning.
The new Mac background.
Possibly. I kind of like it. Like, you've got a good couple of shafts of lightning
just
here.
like, why...
Long stretch.
Like, the foreground should have... Like, I mean, there's a lot of forks of lightning happening. And you see, like, if you see in comparison to the little house there...
Yeah.
It's lost, though. You either all or nothing, you know.
I don't know how... Yeah. It's good. And I haven't seen a lot of flash photography. God. Lightning photography.
Yeah.
I know. But... So I don't quite know how to make this better, but it needs a little bit more somehow.
More foreground. That's it.
Possibly.
Half the house is cut out.
Possibly.
You include it all or you don't.
Maybe not cut it off.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what bothers me.
It is.
Huh. I like this.
I do like it. I prefer the other one.
Yeah.
But it does look like the headquarters of Evil Industries.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know why it's so light just around the edges here. I'm not sure if it was...
halo.
Possibly. Yeah, no, I like it enough.
No.
We've seen a similar shot to this. Yeah, it's a bit
Bridge
dramatic, but...
And mountain or forest.
The person is sort of disappearing a little bit. You barely... Like, the first time I saw this, I didn't see that there was a person there.
And it feels very over-processed. I don't know why.
Not that over-processed to me, but... Yeah, it disappears a little bit.
Yeah. I like this.
Yeah.
It's a moment. It's a proper out moment.
Yeah, it's definitely a moment, and it's
just a sad representation of the way concerts have becoming. Look at all the phones.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we went to a
great
concert
picture.
recently, and somebody was literally like holding out a shitty little camera for the entirety of the gig.
And the iPads
Your sound quality, it's going to be worse than,
being there.
gargling yogurt in a restaurant. And the picture quality of you just holding it out and waving it back and forth, not going to be amazing. So, yeah, a few people do this far too much rather than enjoy the actual gig.
But we're here for the photo.
But we're here for the photo, and the photo kicks ass.
Yeah.
It's got all the rock star.
Yeah. You have people grabbing onto his hand. You have all the pictures. I love that the hand got caught with the camera there. There's so much going on.
Somebody's stretching out the hand just to touch him.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's a winner.
That ain't.
Unlike this.
No, please skip. I feel like I'm giving the same criticisms over and over again.
It's a bit too much, like the horizon is on the centre again.
It's black and white.
It's black and white for undiscernible reasons.
It's boring.
And this house is underexposed. Yeah, there's a lot.
I don't know how this is in the top 300. You're at the wrong angle, Fox.
Yeah, the fox is sort of exiting the picture rather than coming into it. I don't know how much you had to work with here or what lens you had on, but I would have liked this punched in a bit more on the subject, because it's a brilliant dazzle of colours against the background, but it needed to be a bit more here, so we see more of him. I don't know if you wanted to include the water, maybe just crop it down like this, or get down lower, get the water and shoot up on him.
Get dirty.
Get down.
Nope. Ian Wilson.
Hey, Ian Wilson, you need to take out your watermark. All right, Ian? Is that cool, Ian? At Ian Wilson? You want to take out your watermark next time? When it says clearly in the instructions, don't have the watermark in, Ian.
I feel like atting you on Twitter or wherever
Hey, Ian.
is for Instagram.
Ian, it's an okay picture, but don't leave the watermark in. Ooh.
Now, compare that to the other one with the crap of the side. Kind of
okay.
shot.
I see what you mean. Like, I like this, but I'll let you go first.
No.
Okay. It almost seems like a face here with a nose, and then it seems like a mask here as well with eyes.
It's an interesting angle.
It's an interesting angle, and everybody else has probably been there and taken this shot, but they haven't gotten this angle. Somebody's worked it again, and it really works for me.
They're playing with the setting.
And making it look like faces and shapes. Yeah, clever. Good. It's an okay tracking shot. Focus isn't exactly nailed.
It looks like a high school photo project picture.
Yeah, it looks a little bit... It's a bit too busy. And this guy's a bit underexposed and out of focus. Yeah. So it's a good tracking shot, but it's not a great tracking shot.
Good starter tracking shot.
Yeah.
Is that tiger in captivity? Or, they've made it quite obvious that it is in captivity.
Yeah, it's hard to get a wild shot of a big cat.
No, of course, no, you're not in the wild, but they could have zoomed in a bit more and cropped it so that we couldn't blatantly see that it's in a zoo.
Crop this out, because if I can see a handbag here, the illusion is completely ruined.
Yeah.
Even if you just keep this bit.
Yeah.
Right?
That would have been
let this go out of focus and
picture.
Make it a tiger portrait. That would have been awesome.
Or even just the face. It would have been amazing because you have the little bits of grass out of focus.
I don't know how much zoom you had left in your lens, but if you could have gone up on tippy toes and zoomed in and gotten this,
it would have been such a powerful picture.
It would have been miles better.
Maybe next time.
I don't know what it is with cowboys, but Reddit sure has got a lot of them.
No, more mountains. I'm more happy.
Yeah,
to
but
see
still,
these.
A lot of the pictures we've seen have been cowboys.
Not as much as the other stuff, but yeah.
Well.
At least it's not in black and white.
Yeah.
That's what I'm very grateful for now.
It looks like it's been, because this is reasonably bright, it looks like it's been...
Vignetted.
Heavily vignetted. And I don't mind it. Well, maybe I do it a little, but I don't quite see the reason for it. Anyway, this is clearly the subject. He's looking out over the desert. Hey, remember before when I said sand is reasonably uniform?
Yeah.
I was right.
Who would have thunk it, huh?
I don't know where to go with this.
It's just not doing any. It's not saying anything.
Horizon's a little bit of the center. Like, you've missed an opportunity here. If he'd been dressed in a bit of a lighter blue, with these still dark / reddish trousers, you could have put the horizon right here and sort of made a difference between upper and lower body and heaven and ground. Sky and ground.
Good effort, but
yeah, it's
learning
cool though.
curve.
It's okay.
No.
Right.
Choose which one you want.
It's cool and it's a bit of a panorama, but
Seems like a bit of a stitch up, if you know what I mean.
You cannot get this kind of star trailing without excessive photo manipulation, which was disallowed for this competition. So cool, but yeah, leave the Photoshop alone if the rules state it. Yeah, cool.
Buy summer online, $10. Buy moments online.
Wonder if anybody's tried these QC codes.
Will I try for that off?
Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't have time. I can't be arsed.
But it's a little bit of a moment. I don't like this really bright coloured thing sticking out of the piano. It's a little bit isolated by focus, but still, it's okay. But it doesn't grab me enough to go, yeah, I must upvote. Huh.
I like this. Of all the girly portraits.
It's a double exposure, which shows a good bit of technicality, and it can still be done in camera. So yeah, I like it too. It's quite well done, and you can still see the person, and you can see what looks like a tree.
Yeah.
A fir tree? No, a spruce.
Yeah.
Cool. Good.
No.
The band Supernova has just exploded.
Yeah.
People are happy about this.
The mothership is coming to collect you all.
It's some cool flares, but it's just so overexposed.
Yeah, look at that grain. That grain.
Yeah. You could have dropped the ISO a little bit and then just raised this a bit in Lightroom.
I'm getting an earache from this photo. I don't even know how.
Whoa! Now this shows you why you don't just black and white things. There's so much color here, and it's absolutely fantastic.
It is a moment, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good moment. Like, yeah, he's against a tiny bit of a busy background, and this line here is a little bit off, but it's brilliant. Just look at that.
It's not that brilliant.
It's not fantastic. Like,
You said
oh my
brilliant.
god,
Brilliant from anyway. Let's not get
it's good.
semantics.
It's good bordering
Throw
on
it up, folks.
Yes, it's nearly great.
No. Person goes outside.
And is reflected in the water, but the water, it's broken up.
God, I've never seen that before. Now it's really talking to me.
Now. Be nice. No, wait, that's me.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay, but it's
a non-picture.
I wouldn't say that, but I would say it's not strong enough at this level of the competition. It's the underside of a tower.
How are you in the top 300? Did did one of the servers at Reddit HQ just explode and they had to include this picture?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know either.
It's I don't know what's going on. It's the underside of a tower.
It's amazing.
That's it. It's in black and white.
Yeah, it's really bad. Sorry if you took it.
Huh. Sport and utility vehicles and cut-off text.
Exotic skin interiors. Exterior enhancements. I don't know if it's plastic surgery or furniture yet. Or sports utility vehicles.
Well, audiophile sound systems. I hope they're not putting surgery sound systems inside people. I don't know if this is a shot of the car or the graffiti or these people, but all I see is the text.
It's so busy.
Like whenever there's text in a shot, your eyes are just going to be drawn to it and want to read it. So now we know that somewhere in New York on was that say 10th Avenue, 16th Avenue, somewhere around there.
With the
There's a car shop.
Yeah.
Great.
And no parking from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. No, I hate it.
Angst. It's meant to portray angst with a bit of a blood. I don't know if it needs a little bit more noir lighting. It's not quite harsh enough, and it's a little bit center composed. Like you've got this going nearly through the center. She's smack dab in the center. If she's in a corner, put her in a corner.
Are you 14? If not, you shouldn't have taken this picture. If you are, you're lucky because you've plenty more years to learn the craft.
It's a little bit photo assignment, and I just tried to cover my eyes, and I would never cross my fingers.
Cross my fingers and hope to die. Okay.
Would you? Or is that just me
No.
being weird?
No. No one does that.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
And yes, we did just put our hands all over our faces to try that out. Because we are...
Everything. We're consummate professionals.
Yeah. I was just going to say stupid. No.
Well, yeah, that too.
Another mountain. Another fucking mountain.
Yeah.
Mountains either category. I didn't like this. I know what message they're trying to portray, but it doesn't work here.
I'd say this for it. I recently read in a thread about how it was created, and the context actually is better for this. This was originally the photographer wanted to take a picture of the homeless person, but those two girls noticed him taking a picture and waved.
Yeah,
Because they had no idea.
I'm like, it doesn't make a difference to me. Like, many other people who see the picture don't know that context.
Even so, it's a strong contrast between the haves and the have-nots.
Not done well, though.
I'd say it's done okay. It's a powerful, it's sort of powerful picture, and it's done reasonably well. But the framing, like, why is all of this included? Maybe it just needs to be like a portrait like this.
Yeah. It's very HSBC ad again.
Out of the shots in this style, though, that we've seen, this is one of the better ones.
It's
like the subject is isolated and everything else is reasonably blurry, but it's still not quite strong enough.
It's just
and
not. It's not compelling in any way, shape, or form.
And there's an American flag there.
What's wrong with that, huh? And the same bridge.
Ha! Yeah, here we go. Same bridge. I knew that. Is it the same guy? I don't know. He's still too small in the picture.
It's still not a good picture.
No. I can see what they're going for with the halo. Just be a little bit careful when you do the backlit halo outline, because you're almost setting like little hairs on fire. Needs to be a rim light that just accentuates. But now we're seeing eyebrow.
Hairy hands, hairy neck,
Massive eye.
hairy suit,
hairy
neck.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah.
So yeah, just be a bit careful and mindful of that. And you can combat that a little bit by lighting it a bit more from the front.
The thing is, if he gone laughing with his head up in the air while doing that,
possibly,
and with the lines in his eyes, it would have been really well if he just went like a bit of a Frank Sinatra up in the air. Are we not talking about this anymore?
Yes,
Can we skip this
you
one?
should have done that. Yeah, it's a bit too hazy and a bit too flat, and the clouds are covering this, so I'm not sure why this is included, because it's underexposed. This is overexposed. Get a grad filter if you're going to do a lot of landscapes. Get a grad filter.
I just expect a model train to coming
and
through.
Balance these.
No.
So overexposed.
The opening
yes,
credits of Native Soap Opera Calls.
Yeah. Or the bargain bin version of Point Break.
Yeah. Nope. I'm just sick of Milky Ways and mountains.
Where's the Milky Way here?
I mean, star photography and mountains. Whatever.
Is this lava? Because if so, it's a little bit cool. If it's not lava, then...
If it's lava, then why you fucking pointed the camera up in the sky?
Yeah.
What's this? God, no.
We are not enemies. And then a little thing. Like, I'm pretty sure that whoever took the picture didn't create this. Didn't make this.
And even then, the brush head's not in a clean spot. It's just a bad picture.
Portrait rules apply. This should have been here. Head in a clean spot. Just head in a clean spot. If you're ever taking a picture of something that's clearly a subject, portrait, an animal, a doll, whatever, head in a clean spot.
Child on a Christmas tree.
No, we don't do those.
No.
Now this has got a bit of sense of scale and vastness about it. It's a bit mighty. And I like the play of shadow and light. And they haven't black and whited it.
They just need a mountains category, so I can just skip over it.
Yeah. I'm going to upvote this because it's one of the better landscapes. I liked it.
Oh God, no.
I'm going to skip this
behind
because it's grainy and it's center composed, but this breaks the center composition.
All kinds of wrong.
This completely breaks the center composition.
That's not even good for Instagram.
Be nice.
You're nice.
Oh yeah. Hey, it's a Milky Way.
Again, thank you. I've never seen that in my life. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello,
I bet when you submitted it, you thought you were going to be the only person. Well done, you.
Hello, Milkness, my old friend. We've come to skip you once again. Wow. Okay. So there's more mountains to look at. But I'll say this. I like that there's the clouds here. This looks really cool because you're just about above cloudiness. Or is that snow? I'm not sure. No, it's cloud because you can see through here.
I don't care.
Like we said before, when you have the light here, means everything else is a little bit underexposed.
Sorry, Lion King.
No.
Left, right,
this becomes a little bit underexposed, and this is now your subject, which means all this coolness is just a little bit underexposed and a little bit undervalued.
Underwhelming.
So skip. Ha ha.
Now there's a movement shot I can believe in.
Yeah. There's simple, clean lines and bisections, and yeah, they could have waited maybe until she was like a little bit further, but then she wouldn't be mid-step and you wouldn't get this.
They could have if they could have moved either left or right and just got the railing isolated without the glass. Because then you have the railing versus the carpet or the floor or whatever.
Yeah, no, that all the angles here work beautifully though. I think this is a great shot.
No, it is. It's a good shot, and just that ceiling bit as well. But yeah, that's very nitpicky.
It's hard to get this any better.
Yeah.
So we're being very nitpicky now.
So we're upvoting.
Oh, definitely. That's brilliant. This, I don't know.
No.
Yeah, it's buildings sticking out of clouds.
Thunderbird's called.
They want the base back.
Yeah. No.
Next time?
No.
Throw it away.
No. Throw your child into the camera, break it.
Just an announcement. We do not condone the throwing of children.
Let's say God's hands.
God's something. If this is really God's hands, then I would upvote it.
And his nails are dirty.
Yeah.
Okay, could we please skip? Because I really don't like this picture.
And it's maybe a little bit overexposed.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's the throwing baby. Like, this would be great on a greeting card or something.
Please don't. Oh, shadowy snake.
Shadow snake.
If you had just gotten some light there.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much lost in the shadow for me.
It's too much negative space.
And a little bit too much negative space. It's hard, but maybe just crop it like this. You don't have to abide by 4:3.
If you crop it, I'm sure it'll make a lovely Facebook cover photo.
No, crop it, get some more light in there because this eye is now lost, and then you got a great shot. Yeah.
I remember liking this before, but now that I'm seeing it, I don't like it. Is that weird?
Yes, you're weird.
Yeah.
It's a bit of fuselage that they're sitting in.
It's a very interesting tourist shop.
And yeah, it's vastness. Is this like Iceland or something? Where is this? I have no idea.
Somewhere a plane crashed anyway.
Yeah, probably Iceland then with the.
Was that submarine?
No, this like a propeller housing.
Oh, I'm
it's
so
a plane.
blind.
It's plain to see. Never mind. We're moving on.
No. God,
yeah.
no.
This is too much in the way. Should have been further out.
Should have something weird with the colouring as well. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Well, it's a long exposure as well that does that, but
not for me.
Definitely not for me.
Need to see more of the river, and not just this piece of it.
Oh, this is
Aw.
Hanson before their famous
Yeah.
picture.
Hands in the early years, scolded for nicking sweeties off the
How is
table.
that boy ripped already? Sorry, it sounds like I'm perving on it all. I'm really not. I've really dug a hole for myself here, but this is a weird picture and shouldn't be here.
It's a little bit of a weird picture, all right. Yeah, it's a little bit of a moment. Somebody's sad, but
But look, let me stab you better.
yeah, she's nearly shoving a knife in his mouth. Anyway, send his diet and training regimen to us, and yeah, we'll skip in the meanwhile. Ooh, okay, cool. I like this. Normally, I don't like when you bisect right over the middle, but in this...
It works.
Yeah, in this case, it's for a purpose. You've got a really good conceptual shot about how we're isolated and we're just lit by the glows of our screens rather than interacting with people. So you've got all these people here doing stuff and having fun, and she's all alone looking at her screen. Not interacting.
At Christmas time.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even see that. After my spiel about how we want to read text. Very good. Very good. Good concept, good execution. Just an overall...
And it actually works in black and white. It has to work
Yeah.
in black and white because then you get the light and darkness contrast.
Yeah. Good.
No.
It's a little bit drab and a little bit over-processed.
The end.
The next. Is he on a fixie bike in the desert?
It's not a fixie bike.
No?
Is it not?
Maybe
No,
not.
it's not.
Anyway, it's a bit too dusty around him. Like, it's a reasonably cool shot.
Can you ask
yeah.
the dust to stop?
Yeah,
It sounded a little bit like it's a little bit too dusty.
Could you ask the dust to settle down a bit, please? No. It's a reasonably cool shot, but it's very center composed. Like, he's smack dab in the middle.
It's not interesting unless he's doing a wheelie.
Yeah, make him do a wheelie, then put him in the third, coming into the picture.
It'd be perfect. Next time. Windows called.
Very clear, but also it's a landscape shot with a little bit of dramatic sky.
I like to think Bill Gates lives there.
Yeah, that's where a billionaire
He
creator of
wants to
Microsoft
live
lives.
like, his charity donations and stuff.
Uh-huh.
That could make so much sense. No, I really don't like this.
It's a Japanese garden-ish, but
It looks like a creepy menu cover at best.
with fairy lights, and it just gets in the way and ruins it, I'm afraid. And this is underexposed. I don't like it. Hey, a red panda.
At the wrong angle.
No, I like this. This is fine. Like, I can work with this. I can enjoy this. It's in focus.
It's very snapshot and not proper photography.
Yes and no. No, I like it enough. It gets enough fun. It's
Really?
good. Yeah. Nice red panda. Black and white.
Great.
We've talked enough about this. At least you're not right down the middle here.
And you're capturing a subject, which is the water. But there's
And
some weird fence at
you've
the edge
done
of that cliff there.
Yeah. So, yeah. Why did you black and white this?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh!
I like this.
No,
Although they've done something weird with if they fish like this or panorama.
No, this looks like it's just got a little bit of is it called coma when red, green, and blue doesn't quite converge correctly? But even so, like, wow,
it's a really interesting picture.
yeah.
Like, it is a holiday snap at best, but it's still interesting.
No, it's a bit more than a holiday
there's
snap.
balloons having sex.
Yeah, they're making a baby balloon.
Oh, and make all the baby balloons.
It's brilliant. Like, the sky is full of Luftballons. Nina would be proud, and so are we. So we upvote.
No.
Yeah, no.
It's a crop desktop background.
It's long exposure. It looks like you've got an interesting ice bit here.
Yeah.
So maybe move further down and make this the subject along with this.
I'm sure it's a comfortable slide. Hopefully you've broken your camera on the way.
Oh, that's just harsh.
No. Sunset Beach called.
Yeah, it's just a bit
Shit.
flat. See, I tried to be something, but yeah, it's a bit. Sometimes a vast negative space can work, but here it doesn't for me.
It would have 20 years ago. 30 years ago, really. No.
I don't know. how these light sources are coming through. It almost feels photo manipulated, but I'm sure this is not.
Probably the edge of a football field or something, you know.
But it looks like the empty set of What Does the Fox Say?
Yeah. The aftermath.
So, yeah. Wow. Purple mountains?
It looks like a nice little watercolor painting. I'm just fucking sick of mountains. I'd move mountains to not see mountains at this stage.
It's got a Bob Ross feeling about it. It's a nice Bob Ross
Turn
painted
that
land.
into a tree.
Happy little accident. Ha! Now, look at it. He's pointing somewhere. The deep in discussion. I like this.
I do too. Just from what I've seen now, I have a better overview of what kind of pictures have been here. The 85.9% of mountains. This is actually a good picture.
It's street photography,
It's not the best,
and it's
but it's interesting.
no, but it's a moment, and it's weathered wise in phases, and they're doing something.
At least
This totally works for me. I'm not sure. I would have liked to see it not in black and white, but I don't know if this gets too busy with him. Don't know. Good. Upvote.
No.
Oh, hello, Milky Way.
Oh God.
It's been at least 5 pictures since we saw you.
Yeah, I thought I got rid of you for a bit there.
At least
And
they've done something here with like it almost looks like the fire continues up, and it's framed by this and is lit well, and they've mixed foreground, middle ground, and the Milky Way background well.
If this was the one and only Milky Way picture in this entire series, I probably would be very much more enthusiastic about it. But I'm sick to death.
It's one of the better ones, though. I'll give it that. Huh.
Did we not see this earlier?
No, I like and dislike this
They're just
at the
all
same
melding
time.
into one. Have a big yawn there for yourself while you're trying to talk.
Because you've got star photography, but it's a sunset, sunrise even. And you've got these which are a little bit too contrasty because of the direct sun, but it sort of works, and at the same time it sort of doesn't work. It's almost like 2 pictures in one. Here you got the sunrise. Here you got the night light and the outlines of mountains being all vast.
I'm still bored.
Yeah. This has got a split. This is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde picture. It's got like a split personality issue. It's cool and it's not. We'll skip and
No.
we'll upvote.
No.
I like this.
No.
It's a bunch of colours and
she's
it's
very.
very.
And I don't think she's.
No, she's not. She's off to the side. This is in the third.
Okay, the scarf is going off to the side a bit.
No,
The makeup
look at how much there is here and how little there is there.
I just don't like it. Okay.
It's a bit over makeup, and it's a little bit clumpy.
It's
here.
really softened a bit on the forehead as well.
It's also a little bit over processed, yes, and this bothers me.
Yeah.
You could have just asked her to move this. Devil is in the details. Well, yeah, I like it, but it needs a bit more. Like there's a concept there. Just get the details right.
And if you know this person, please tell them to grow their eyebrows.
Only a girl could throw that comment in. Those haystacks? Or huts? I can't tell.
What I do know is it's crap.
And that bothers me. Yeah, it's a bit too much negative space and it's a bit too hazy. It's okay, but it doesn't get my vote today.
No. No.
Oh, look,
I hate this so much.
The lights are in a
Keep it
heart
to
shape.
Instagram. And they're hearting each other.
I'm sorry if this was a self-taken portrait. I'm sure you're lovely people, but it's a bit cheesy, tacky, and it doesn't work for me.
No.
No, I think this is interesting. This feels a bit Q-bert to me. Like boink, boink, boink.
No. It would make an awesome treehouse.
Treehouse, mega millionaire option.
Yeah, back 50 years ago. Please skip.
It's a bit slanted as well, isn't it? This whole midline here is leaning.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you see a bit more here than there.
I've devoted enough time to this.
Looks like an Irish backyards around the Burns.
There's an Irish person. This is just really boring.
Yeah, but
It's probably not Ireland.
yeah, it looks like it, but it might not be. But yeah, it's a bit hazy. And are these people the subject? Because they could have been highlighted better. Right now, this feels like the subject because it's the brightest.
I hope they realise they're walking into a very boring picture and then asked for compensation. I like this.
He's baller. Look at that. He's put
I want to be him when I'm
ropes and knots around his walking cane so he can whack.
He's proper baller.
Young fools. Yeah.
I love this picture.
And he's got a smoke and he just
like sure he's stuff poking into him and stuff, but this is
no, he gives zero fucks. Picture. His head is in a clean space. He's isolated from most of the background. Maybe,
this
but he's cool. It's a great moment. And there's even some boats in the background, so you got something going on.
This picture, it's so good. It's gloriously.
Yeah.
No.
I
feel like I'm just criticizing the same picture over and over again.
Yeah, this looks like an iPhone background, not even desktop background.
Oh, I didn't even iPhone maybe 10 years ago. No. This hurts, and the color of the dresses is not great with a lot of their skin tones.
Who's got a kid made out of porcelain? That's so milky and softened.
Even around the hair, it's just
nobody's skin looks like this.
No.
Like babies have very soft skin, but no. It's it's a little bit of fun, but I just don't.
It's not something you enter into something like this. It's a lovely wedding photo. I'm sure you're very happily married or whatever else nice.
No, the client is probably very happy with this, and it's like, oh, it's not for me.
No.
I might sound a little bit like a curmudgeon, but no.
Welcome to the dark side. Oh God, it's not even done right.
Where's the Milky Way, dude?
How is this in the top 300?
There should have been a Milky Way here.
What is going on? You got a lovely long exposure of clouds.
Is this Mount Fuji?
If it was, you ruined it for me.
Wow. Luckily, we're going towards the end because mean is getting meaner.
Yeah, mean is losing their patience.
Soon enough, this critique will be done by nice and meanest. It's a bit too much negative space in this one for me. I like the pram going uphill, and it almost looks like somebody's proposing, but I can't know because you've made the subjects too small. It looks almost like a silhouette, like a paper. What's it called? Like paper dolls.
Oh yeah.
Backlit. Yeah. For the shadow theatre.
Shadow puppets.
Yeah, something like that. Almost looks like that.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to do, and it's interesting. But
it's okay.
Yeah. No.
What?
How is this in the top 300?
What? It's just.
I've taken pictures on my phone by accident in my pocket.
Why is this smack dab in the center? What is the subject? Is it this guy? Is it the water here? Is it the green sign? What's the subject? There's no intent here. It's just
at all.
It's just very flat and uninteresting.
Please.
Like it's. I don't know. This hurts me.
Oh.
No, it's. I don't know. What's going on here?
Like I said, I've taken better photos in my pocket.
What did you take a picture of? If it's a bridge, then
it's
no,
crap.
Go away. If it's the water, then you should have worked it more. If it's something else, then it needs more intent. You need to put it more, make it be more prominent. Show us what the subject is, because now I just see this as a vast nothingness. Oh.
Oh, good jolly, I see a puddle. Better jump.
I will make a rousing gazelle leap over this puddle.
I do like it though, it's a moment like.
Yeah, and it shows somebody going not the same way as the others. Because all these people are walking around it, and she's going, ha-ha, boing.
Be different. Jump those puddles.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe it's just some perv trying to upskirt her.
I know, I was thinking that. I did look in the puddle.
This is Reddit. Nah. Kidding aside, it's a cool moment. And just mid-leap, perfectly captured. Hair billowing. Good. Upvote.
No. Why is it in black and white?
Yeah. It's Ansel Adams on an off day.
Yeah. Seriously.
That sounds a little bit harsh, but yeah, it's too much of this.
Nice is getting not so nice, and I'm getting like Hulk mean.
And yeah, this is a bit too compressed. You don't get that sense of vastness, really.
Or depth.
Why is it portrait?
Why is it here? We need to ask the important questions.
Hello, kitty.
Hi, kitty. The cat tax.
Yeah. I don't like this.
I mean, like, you can kind of approach a cat as well.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a tiger where...
Excuse me, sir. Could you move a little bit to the right, please? There you go. And action. No, I understand that you can't recompose this. You can't work.
But yeah, it's not like it's a tiger, though. You can get better shots of a cat.
Yeah, you probably had time to work with this. It doesn't look feral. Like its fur isn't all in clumps and shit. So, yeah, maybe move a little bit to the side and then call it. So
I'm very surprised.
A connection.
I thought the proportion of cat pictures I would see, like, just saw so many mountains.
This looked like a young Tintin running. It's a very simplistic picture. Again, you got that shadow puppets vibe about it, because it's very defined, and I like that. But I'm not sure if it's strong enough on its own. Like, it's a bold idea to just let it be very simplistic and just shadow and light. Not sure if it works enough for me. I don't like that its other hand is stuck a little bit. If it's been flailed straight out, it would have a lot more power. So maybe the timing is a little bit off. Maybe. What do you think?
Yeah. Meh. Oh my god. I'm going on talk strike, because people probably want me to go on strike anyway at this stage. Every time mountain picture comes up, I'm just going to let you comment on it, because there's no point in me commenting on it, because we all know how I'm going to feel about it.
It's a bit of a nice lake. You've got a bit of foreground, something in the middle. Yeah, it's an okay landscape shot. It's a shame that there's a little bit of a haze covering, because these mountains, if they were a lot clearer and had a bit more contrast, would look a lot more imposing, and it would lend more power to the picture. That's what I feel. It's a rock/log on a beach.
It's so interesting. Said no one ever, please.
Insert inspirational quote here.
Yeah.
Let me take a picture of someone taking the picture. Aside from that, yeah, it's a cool building. But when you do large shapes like this, make sure that you straighten it out. Because here, this is all slanted. Straight, nearly straight, slanted again, inwards. So just get your upright tool in Lightroom or whatever, or just manually unslant it and make it go, because then it becomes a lot more powerful. Because now we see this and it looks, oh, that looks nice. There's some people going on. Oh, is it wonky?
Keep it to your Facebook page.
Yeah, just straighten it out. Maybe wait until nobody's there. I don't know. Maybe it works better with the subject. But just ask her to put the camera down, because you got yours up. Maybe. Oh, I like this.
Oh, I
it's a little bit avant-garde.
A fucking mountain picture again.
Oh, but it's a landscape. It's an avant-garde landscape.
I mean, the last time I visited Maryland, I could at least get something focused.
Yeah, some stars and some coins. Yeah, I think that's the end of it.
I think so. Whatever gave that away?
Yeah, no, it's probably the end of it. So, we've had reasonable fun while doing this. Hopefully, you've gained something from it. We certainly gained something.
Yeah, and hopefully you haven't completely lost your minds as much as I did.
Yeah, possibly. So, again, at the end, I hope you didn't watch this in normal speed. 1.25 would be perfect, and it'll save you a bit of time as well. But thank you for listening, and feel free to send messages with your ideas and tell us that we're wrong and or why. And if we miss something, feel free to point it out. Just send a message on Reddit, and that's about it.
I apologise to all the photographers that are going to be sending hate mail.
Yeah. Anyway,
I haven't done myself any favours.
I've been nice.
And I've been incredibly mean today.
And you've been lovely. Thank you. Bye.